State College, Pennsylvania. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. So Penn State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jaguars offense that has the first possession of the game. And here's a freshman that, despite not being highly recruited, has burst onto the scene. What a surprise he's been in this camp to win a starting spot in the season opener. To the edge, it's Malone. There he goes. Past the 6. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a man. It's Hollins. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got out of trouble and throws. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. And the Jaguars line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The run inside. It's Malone. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Malone. Taken down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Hollins. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They booted away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli, someone we are looking forward to see how he fits into and leads this offense. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. He's running free down the middle. The 50, the 30, the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And it's the game-breaking speed takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Hollins. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Running inside, it's Malone. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's up to 94 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. JKS. Unloads it left. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fourth down, Songa Bolatelli. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse, continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
Songa Bolatelli, flush to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Back's got it on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Penn State. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air, it's Hollins. Finds his target. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Malone. Fighting off the defender. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down.
Snags it and he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Here we go, ready. Back 14. Back 14.
Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli works the middle of the field. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On the move from inside his 5. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the Jaguars sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Hollins. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Nittany Lions sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
JKS. Look out. Quickly to the tight end. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away.
Makes a grab and room to run. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Wallace. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sangapolitelli. Whip it out to the back on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Wallace. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback changing the play. Ready, go. Throwing Sangapolitelli. Going for 6. had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Nittany Lions will try to move the chains on fourth down.
Booster.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. Fires to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the South Alabama sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Now on first down from the 30. They'll move the tight end. Play action on first down. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
First catch of the season, first catch of his career comes right on cue after we finish talking about him, guys.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They'll need a bunch on second down. Dropping back, it's Hollins. Under pressure, and he gets rid of it.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
From the gun on third down, Sangapolitelli makes the grab. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Breaks into the open. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Second and long here. To the air, it's Hollins. Right side, it's Mathis. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Straight ahead, it's Wallace. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the...
Oh, out of space. He's at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Driving forward, it's Wallace. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Songo Bolatelli from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Songa Bolatelli. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
22.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive.
Black 18. Go.
From the gun, it's Malone. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run him again. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. The Jaguars will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Making the adjustment on the play. Jaron Kiave Songobolatelli fires to the big fella. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Wallace. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Gonna run it. It's Malone. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Hit as he throws. He's got the tight end. Break. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hollins. Got him downfield. Got the 1st down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down, going to throw it. Got his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just gets rid of that one.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, here on the Penn State sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Reese?
Thanks, Holly.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
JKS. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Turning it on. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish, a 70-yard run to the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Jaguars sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Scanning the field is Collins. Catch in the middle, it's White.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Malone. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Malone. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and 5. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Doing it himself again. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Sangopolitelli moving to his left. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Just got rid of that one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got a man. It's Mathis. There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Jaguars have pushed it inside the 20. Tight end now in motion. Tells to run, wants to pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
Snags it, and there's running room. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Taking it the other way.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Sangapolatelli. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The run inside. It's Cole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Drives inside. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just had to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Cole. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. 3rd and 10. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Rides to the back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. We waited so long.